Today, these four bargain hunters match their shopping skills as Lever Brothers, makers of new blue liquid whisk that gets all the family wash really clean, and Lux liquid detergent for fast, easy dishwashing present The Price is Right, the exciting game of bidding, buying, and bargaining with your host, Bill Cullin.
Hello. Good morning. And good morning to you. Thank you all. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to hey, we got a live group today. Welcome, everybody, to The Price is Right. A little later on, we're going to announce the winner of that honeymoon showcase. Right now, I'd like you to meet our four bargain hunters. Yesterday's winner, back for her second day, Mrs. Donna Sanderson, a housewife from Westfield, New Jersey. She is our new champion. She won yesterday a total of $1,195 worth of merchandise.
I can't believe it.
How do you do?
How do you do, Bill?
Hey, did your chess-playing husband like the chess set you
Oh,
won?
you have no idea the excitement when I got home yesterday.
Yeah?
He was just thrilled to pieces.
Did he see the show?
Oh, yes, and more places to see, and he was in a bar. And he was, where he was, he was at a tree trimming job. And he had to go in there to see the show. And, of course, all he could remember was saying, "That's my wife on television."
You mean he was standing at the bar?
Yes, and he had about 15 other gentlemen, I guess, there.
And he said, "That's my wife?"
Yes, that's my wife on television.
And one of the fellows who had been standing in the bar since last Friday night turned around and says, "You're crazy. That's what you got the Guy says, "Which one? Wearing the purple trunks or the black?" We have a gentleman here by the name of Harold Michael, the tax commissioner of San Francisco. Hello, Harold.
How do you do, Bill?
You're from my favorite town in this whole wide world, and I'll ask you a question like this. Are you married?
Yes, I'm married, Bill. I've been married for 29 years now. I have two grandchildren, 5 and 7, and I hope they're looking from Sacramento today.
Well, I hope they are, too, Harold. Let's say hello to Mrs. Beatrice Barnett, a housewife from Enid, Oklahoma. What are you doing in New York, Beatrice?
Well, I'm just here on a vacation, and I'm having a marvelous time.
Well, good.
Visiting friends and relatives.
I hope we can contribute to it a little bit. Let's say hello to...
too.
All right. Mrs. Ellen Miller, a housewife from Stroudsburg, PA. Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
What's your husband do besides watch you in television in the bar?
Why, he was graduated from Teachers College on Monday, and he's going to be teaching biology in high school in the fall.
Well, sounds like a very interesting career. Wish him luck. Well, now, if you'll all get set, we have some real great buys coming your way. We'll be back here to The Price is Right in just a moment. But first, here's a word about a fine product of Lever Brothers.
From now on, wash days are going to be different.
And here's why. At last, a liquid detergent for family wash. New blue liquid whisk that you can prove gets all the family wash really clean.
You can prove it next wash day, because Whisk not only does the easy jobs you expect a detergent to do, Whisk also does the tough jobs that laundry powders can't touch.
Next wash day, prove it yourself on tough stains like this. After wetting with water, apply a little whisk directly on it. The rest goes into the washer. Rub in the whisk gently and pop it in with the rest of the wash. Because liquid whisk does this tough job so well, you can trust Whisk to get all your wash really clean. A whiter, brighter, sweeter smelling wash. Prove it on your toughest problem. Don't just wash it and wash it and wash it.
And still not get it clean.
Now you can whisk it once and get it spotless. So get new blue liquid whisk today.
And you believe me, that's real good advice. Okay, now on with the game. You know how it works. We put the merchandise up for bids. You bid as high as you like, stop whenever you like. The merchandise goes to the person who bids the highest without going over the actual retail value. You keep coming back as long as you win. Now, get all set for item number 1. Take a look at our turntable here as it spins around, and let's see the first item to go up for bids.
To bring old-world charm into the modern setting of your home, make the most accurate bid for this early Americana dining set. An attractive and delicate-looking 5-piece set from the Gallo Furniture Company, made of sturdy wrought iron, artistically designed in white, with a handsome tabletop of hammered glass and luxurious black Duran upholstery on the chairs. Price authority, B. Altman, New York.
And isn't that lovely, huh? Thank you, Beverly. May I sit here? Oh, this is very good for dining. You can sit here, and if you're dining with a lady, you can sit here, and while you're eating, you can look at her knees. Right through your table. We'll begin with you, Miss. I guess it depends on with whom you're having dinner. Mrs. Sanderson, we're going to begin with you. You're our champion. Let's see you start right in. Huh?
I'll start the bid at 75.
75, thank you, ma'am. How about you, Mr. Michael, sir?
I'll make it 80.
80 for Mr. Michael. How about Miss Barnett?
I'll say 85.
85, good enough. Miss Miller?
I'll say 90.
Thank you. Back to our champion, Mrs. Sanderson.
110.
110. How about you, Mr. Michael?
120.
120. Miss Barnett?
I'm going to freeze.
Freeze right there. Fine, ma'am. How about you, Miss Miller?
I'll say 121.
121. Okay, now the buzzer sounded. Everybody remaining gets one more bid. This will be your final bid. You're at 110, Mrs. Sanderson. Top is 121. This is your last one.
I'll go 130, Bill.
130, thank you. Mr. Michael, you're at 120. Top is 130. This would be your last bid.
I'll freeze.
You freeze. Mrs. Miller, you're at 121. Top is 130. This is your final bid.
I'll say 131.
131. Okay, the bids are all in. It's all over. We have bids of 130, 120, 85, and 131. Now let's see what it is here. Let's see what we got. I like this. This glass top table is fun, you know. I'm going to read the price tag through the table. May I do that?
Yes.
There you are. This also has a prescription tabletop. The actual price of this dinette set, get ready now, $215. Mrs. Miller over there on the end. Congratulations. There you go. Pass that on down to her, will you please? There you are. Isn't that beautiful, huh? Boy, now, you got off to a fine start there, Miss Miller. Everybody's eligible for this, and we have something real unusual. More details later. Take a look over there to your left, and let's see the next item to go up for bids.
You'll be the talk of the links if your shopping skill wins this handsome set of golf clubs. They're Sam Snead Championships by Wilson, with tapered steel shafts and leather grips, including 8 irons from the 9 through the 2, 3 woods, 11 in all, in a smart red fiberglass golf bag with contrast trim and riveted club dividers. Price authority, Wilson Sporting Goods Company.
And there it is. Now, we told you it was going to be unusual. We're not going to tell you any more about it. You can just sit there and wonder. We're going to start the bidding with you, Mr. Michael. This is not a one-bid item. This is a bid until stop. You start off bidding on the golf club, sir.
I'll bid 95.
95, says Mr. Michael. How about Mrs. Barnett there?
110.
110 for Mrs. Barnett. You, Mrs. Miller?
I think I'll underbid. 90.
You may.
90.
$90 an underbid. How about you, Mrs. Sanderson?
165.
165. Back to you, Mr. Michael. You're at 95. The top is 165.
175.
175. Back to you, Mrs. Barnett.
I'll freeze.
You freeze there. We come back to Miss Sanderson. You're at 165.
Oh, I'll freeze.
You
Bill.
freeze. Mr. Michael, naturally, is the top bidder. He freezes. And here are the bids. 165, 175, 110, and 90. They're the bids we have. Actual retail value, $180.25. Mr. Michael, congratulations. There you are, sir. Well, now, your attention, everybody. I'll tell you why. I said this was going to be unusual, didn't I, Mr. Michael?
You surely
Well,
did.
I wasn't going to give you a hint or anything. Now that you own this handsome set of clubs, it's bonus time. We're going to see to it that you get to the golf course in style. Look over there by the drapes. Here is your bonus. Now watch him. There we go.
Can't stand this. That's wonderful.
That is yours, sir.
Great.
Absolutely yours. It is an Izetta car, the fabulous new BMW Izetta 300, imported by the FedEx Commercial Corporation, New York. The Izetta 300. Now, you'll stand up, getting in or out through the wide swing-away doors of your new Izetta. It travels up to 55 miles an hour, gets 60 miles on a gallon of gasoline, and if it runs out of gas, Beverly will go along to push it. It parks in 7.5 feet of space. It has complete 4-way vision, seats 2 adults and a child with room left over for luggage. Happy motoring with your new Izetta. Congratulations. And boy, that's good. There you go. That's what I call a bonus. We'll be back here on The Price is Right in just a moment. First, here's a word about a fine product of Lever Brothers.
It was bound to come along, and I say thank goodness.
Now, at last, a liquid detergent for family wash. New Blue Liquid Whisk that you can prove gets all the family wash really clean.
You can prove it next wash day. Because Whisk not only does the easy jobs you expect a detergent to do, Whisk also does the tough jobs that laundry powders can't touch.
Next wash day, prove it yourself on a tough problem like this ground-in grime. After wetting with water, apply a little whisk directly on it. The rest goes into the washer. Rub in the whisk gently and pop it in with the rest of the wash. Now look, really clean. Because Liquid Whisk does this tough job so well, you can trust Whisk to get all your wash really clean. And a really clean wash is a whiter, brighter, sweeter smelling wash. Prove it on your toughest problem. Don't just wash it and wash it and wash it.
And still not get it clean.
Now you can whisk it once and get it spotless. So get New Blue Liquid Whisk today.
Okay, and here we are back at The Price is Right. Well, we got a good one going for us. 2 winners. We have yet to hear from Mrs. Sanderson and Mrs. Barnett. Good luck to both of you on this next one. We have one. We want you to look over in that general direction there. This is Fashion for Those Long Afternoon Shadows. And here we go.
Yes, you'll walk in the afternoon sun wearing sleek white kid pumps on a slim heel by Trim Tread and a lovely 2-piece ensemble by Custom Craft, fashioned of dacron and cotton in a soft shirt blouse over a crystal pleated skirt, both in summer white with blue floral print. And white will be your summertime accessory color from head to toe. A white ripple brim bonnet designed by Joe Cone with colorful tulips accenting the luxurious ballet bundle straw. A smart framed vanity bag and gleaming white calf by Ron A. that holds the fragrance of elegant, indiscreet perfume by Lucien Lelong. All yours for the brightest bid.
Okay, a couple of reminders on this one. I'll give you one to mull over. Your first reminder, it is going to be a 1-bid item. Everybody gets only 1 bid on it. Now I'll tell you exactly what you're bidding for. Carolyn will stand there so you can see it again. You're bidding for the blouse, the skirt, the hat, the handbag, the indiscreet perfume, and the Trim Tread shoes. 1-bid item. You are going to begin, Mrs. Barnett. 1 bid and 1 bid only.
I'll say $85.
Thank you. Mrs. Barnett's 1 bid is $85. Your single bid, Mrs. Miller.
I'll say 75.
75 from Mrs. Miller. Mrs. Sanderson.
80, Bill.
$80. And now we come to the lone male on the panel. Let's see what... You say you're a grandfather. All right, let's prove it. Now see how good you are. Mr. Michael, 1 bid.
$98.
$98. Okay, the bids are in. Bids are $80, $98, $85, and $75. Well, we'll know in a minute. Actual retail value, $103.40. Yeah, you were the one. There you go. Congratulations, Dave.
My wife will be... I'll get to...
I'll see, boy, when you go home, you'll say to the wife, well, I got golf clubs in the car, and you can wear this dress, and we'll have a ball.
That'll do it.
Ah, glad for you, Mr. Michael. We'll be back here on The Price is Right in just a moment, but first, here's a word about another real fine product of Lever Brothers.
Dirty dishes. Dirty dishes. $3,500 a month just for a family of 4. But you can take the work out of dishwashing. Practically make it child's play with Lux Liquid. There's no liquid like Lux Liquid. No powder either that equals it for fast, easy dishwashing. See how slowly a powder detergent dissolves? How slowly it removes grease? But Lux Liquid is already dissolved. Goes to work instantly. Splits grease into tiny particles that can't settle back on dishes. Lux Liquid rinses away faster, gets dishes hygienically clean. There's no liquid like Lux Liquid for mildness on your hands, and 1 can outlasts 2 boxes of the leading powder. When dishes pile up, make them disappear fast. There's no liquid like Lux Liquid.
This portion of The Price is Right has been brought to you by Lux Liquid for fast, easy dishwashing and new Liquid Whisk for family wash. Lever Brothers unconditionally guarantees the performance of all its products or your money back.
Okay, and just a reminder, don't you go away, because we got a lot of real fine things coming up here on The Price is Right, including the name of the winner of the Honeymoon Showcase. Stand by. We'll be back right after a little old pause for station identification.
See the Palm Beach Golf Championship Sunday afternoon.